how different is it to work with somebody like that, Mel Brooks, Dino De Laurentiis, as opposed to your producers, sort of the regular collaborators that you might have with your original material? Yeah.
Well, it's always an interesting relationship you have, but the main, you know, technically I've not had final cut on all my movies, certainly not the ones in the beginning, and yet I have had final cut. It's really a question of will and Machiavellian manipulation. And you know, sometimes you have to be very, very tricky to get what you want and to get the film to be what you think it should be. And so there are many ways you can do that. But for me, it's not confrontation. It's kind of subtle, kind of Canadian subversiveness. I don't know what you call it. But there are ways that you have to be able to assess the people that you're working with. I mean, really, the first rule of good independent filmmaking is do not work with assholes. You know, I mean, you have to. There are many ways now that you can assess the people that you're going to work with, even actors. I mean, YouTube is very important now. Before I offer a role to an actor, especially one who's not well known, I look on YouTube to see the interviews that they've done. And you can get a sense of what they are as a person as opposed to what they are as an actor. And to understand whether they're going to be a lot of trouble on the set, whether they will mesh with your understanding of what an actor should be. And so you end up eventually, because it's a hugely important part of filmmaking, is casting the film, but also casting the people that you'll work with. Because it can destroy your film before you even start if you're working with the wrong people.